Good morning, children. I am our English faculty, Veena here. We shall see the first unit of your English course book, Reflections, The Gentleman of the Jungle, written by Jomo Kenyatta. Jomo Kenyatta is an African political leader and he has campaigned for land reforms and African political rights. Not only that, he was the first president of Kenya, a very small country in Africa. This lesson is a political satire. What is a satire? Mocking at the present situation, scenario, political scenario is called a satire. You must have watched that movie, very popular Kannada movie, Humble Politician Nagraj, acted by Danish Seth. In that movie, what does the hero do? He is mocking at the present political scenario. Similarly, the author is mocking at the Europeans. How did the Europeans come into this story? For this, you have to know the background of the lesson. What does the background of the lesson talk about? The background of the lesson is the intention of the author. So it is based on the 19th century colonization. You must have known, and the history teachers would have taught you that Europeans were a supreme power in 19th century, and they started traveling to different countries and looting the country, and they also wanted to they wanted to expand the boundaries of their country, so they started capturing many nations. One such nation was India also. Like that, when they went to Africa, the resources of Africa were tempting for them. Okay, Africa is a resourceful country, though they started exploiting people. The author here, Jomo Kenyatta, here is talking only about his country, his nation, Kenya, where he was living, and a group of people in Kenya, Kikuyu people, ethnic group. They are traditional ethnic group people. They are tribal groups. Okay, they are very close with nature. They are very close with tradition. They had lot of natural resource. Their culture is totally different. Okay, how these people were exploited by innocent people were exploited by Europeans. The lesson talks about, the short story talks about that. When it comes to this, it is told in the form of fable. What is a fable? Fable is a narration of a moral story where animals speak, like your Panchatantra stories. In Panchatantra, you must have noticed the fox will talk, the lion will give a moral, the rabbit will talk about something. So all the animals in the forest will talk, where man will be taught some moral. So fable is a story where the narration is the narrative form is with a moral. Okay, a moral is given in the story. So when it comes to this, moral stories given by animals is called fable. Fine. So here one thing you should remember is animals are represented by European power. Man is represented by native Africans. Man is the representation of native Africans. Animals are representation of supreme power Europeans. So when it comes to this, you should also remember that learn the spelling Kikuyu people. So what is the lesson? How does the lesson start? You must have remembered how people at home would have started the story once upon a time. Your mother, your granny, your grandfather, maybe they will tell you a story. How do they tell the story? Once upon a time. So the lesson also starts with the line, once upon a time, elephant and man became friends. Page number 2, first paragraph. Man and elephant became friends. Man and elephant became friends. Is it possible, ma'am? Don't ask me that question. It's a fable. Okay. Like, and there was a thunderstorm. Thunderstorm, heavy rain. Okay. It was thunder was there. Fine. So this elephant and man has built a small hut at the edge of the forest. What does the hut represent here? Hut is here. See here, this hut, what does it represent here? It represents the resources of Africa. Africa is rich in resource. Okay, Africa is rich in lot of natural resources. So this hut represents the natural resources. And elephant went and requested to the man. What did it represent? What did it request? It requested that it is a there is torrential rain outside. Torrential rain, heavy rain. Torrential rain. You see here, there is a word called torrential rain. Okay, torrential rain here. Torrential rain is heavy rain. Heavy rain here. So it told that I cannot stay out. So please, will you please allow me inside your hut? It requested. Man being is asking for a favor. Man is what is man representing here? Who is man representing here? Man is representing the native innocent Africans. So man here is representing the native innocent Africans. Please make a note of it. Please make a note of it. Man is representing innocent native Africans. Okay, so man is representing innocent native Africans. So, what does he do? He thought that okay, fine, it is raining. Elephant is my friend. He's telling that I'll be very friendly. Let me allow him inside that. So he said that man's told that the hut is very small. I have a small place to for myself, but there is still some place left. So you can come and join me. So you can keep your trunk alone inside the hut. So what did the man say? Man said that you can keep your trunk inside my hut. So the elephant was very happy. But what a tricky elephant. Animal here is representing the supreme power, the cunning Europeans. So it pushed its trunk inside first and then it pushed the man outside the hut. Flung. Third paragraph, there is a word called flung here. You see, there is a word called flung. Flung is the past tense of fling. I fling it away. What is fling? Throwing something out. So what does he do? Flung, threw the man away. It pushed the man outside the hut in the rain. So man said that this is not at all fair. It is my hut. I had a small place and I was staying inside the hut, not getting drenched in the rain. But now you are throwing me out. It is very bad on your part. But what did the elephant said? Look here, it is raining outside heavily. I cannot tolerate it because my skin is very delicate, but your skin is very, very hard. So you can manage it. I cannot manage it. I cannot tolerate the heavy rain. So you stay out. So mark these lines. Please mark these lines. My dear man, these lines, please mark all these lines, underline these lines. So what did he say? My dear man, my dear good friend, your skin is harder than mine, and as there is not enough room for both of us, you can afford to remain in the rain while I am protecting my delicate skin from the hailstorm. Hailstorm is like snowball, like ice which is falling from the sky. Rain sometimes become like ice cubes, so that is called hailstorm. So you can tolerate it, I cannot tolerate it. So ultimately, what did the man see? An injustice towards him. He started shouting and screaming. There was an argument between the man and the elephant. So the man said that this is unfair. Whatever you are doing is very, very unfair. I cannot tolerate it. So then there was a heated argument between man and the elephant. Ultimately, when there was lot of noise, the lion, which is representing the forest as the king, we all know that lion is the king of the forest. He came there and said that who is spoiling the peace of my kingdom? Okay, what is this noise? How is that you people can fight in my kingdom like this? There is lot of disturbance. You should cannot spoil the peace of my kingdom. So the man elephant is one of the ministers in the kingdom of lion. Okay, last paragraph in the page 2. If you see, there is a line given. See here, this line. Okay, on hearing this, elephant, who was one of the highest ministers in the jungle kingdom, replied in a soothing voice, very comforting voice, because he is one of the ministers. King has come. So he's very humble. He says that, my lord, there is no disturbance of the peace in your kingdom. I'm having a little discussion with my friend here as to the possession of this little hut, which your lordship sees me occupying. So what does he say? Sir, no disturbance. Please don't think that we are fighting. Nothing like that, sir. There is still peace in the kingdom. I'm only talking to him. I'm only convincing him. I'm only telling him that the place where I have occupied, that occupied is mine. We are only discussing it, sir. There is no argument. So we'll stop here itself today. Okay. Hope you understood. Hope you like the way I am teaching. This is how the classes will be taken. Tomorrow's class will go to page number 3, and I request the students who don't have the textbook, please get the textbook. Otherwise, it is going to be very difficult for you, because one word questions will be asked from each line. That is why I prefer to teach you like this, so that I can go learn line by line. Okay. Thank you, children. Stay home, stay safe. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.